Canelo be moving and shit. Yeah, but that's how Canelo's a boxer. He moves, he slips. He's not a typical Mexican fighter.
Yeah.
American fighter. He moves, slips, pop, 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 boom, boom, you know?
You think he's pound for pound, Mike?
Yeah.
More so than Crawford?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson has given his endorsement to Canelo Alvarez as the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world. Currently, Canelo Alvarez is trying to get that final piece of the 168-pound undisputed championship, which is held by Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant said he deserves $10 million for this fight. Some boxing observers doesn't feel like Caleb Plant is any better than Billy Joe Saunders, and Billy Joe Saunders got $8 million. And Colin Smith made anywhere from $4 to $5 million against Canelo. So the asking price for Caleb Plant's $10 million is Caleb Plant pricing himself out the fight? Or is he using the final piece of the puzzle, which he has, as leverage to get the money he wants because he's cashing out? Because when I look at Caleb Plant's resume, I think his resume is weaker than Billy Joe Saunders. Some people think it's just as weak. I think it's weaker than Saunders' where his resume is. He has faced no stiff competition, but he does give an explanation. He gives his explanation why he deserves more money than Saunders and Colin Smith. He says, I have a much bigger fan base in the United States. I do more viewership than any of his past opponents. And that's why I deserve a bigger purse than Billy Joe Saunders and Colin Smith. And your viewership numbers may be better than Saunders and Colin Smith because you're from the United States. But don't get it twisted. This fight is gonna sell because of Canelo Alvarez, not Caleb Plant's fan base. Me personally, I don't see Caleb Plant getting $10 million. I think he's just starting high for negotiations. I think he might end up with 8 million, 8.5 because he has the final piece of the puzzle, but he's not getting $10 million. There are bigger fights out there for Canelo. He could be fighting David Benavidez. That's a bigger fight than Caleb Plant. He could fight a trilogy fight with Triple G, and that's way bigger than a Caleb Plant fight. He also can fight Jamal Charlo. I think that fight's even bigger than a Caleb Plant fight. One thing Caleb Plant has that Canelo wants is the IBF title to complete his goal to be undisputed super middleweight champ. So what are your thoughts? Should Canelo give Caleb Plant $10 million? I think you should tell Plant to take his $5 to $8 million, get in the ring, get knocked out, then take your butt home. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.